Mr. Snerdley asked me a question, and I didn't give it the just due that it deserved. A question about the Packers and Fortner game on Sunday in Green Bay. And he asked me how the players deal with this. And there's an answer to this. My brief answer to him was they're professionals and they're paid. And all of that's true. But I think this is not foreign to people that play football. They are prepared for this. They train for this. Now, there have been arguments back and forth. Some coaches say, I'm going to practice every day outside, get my team used to it. Other people say, there's no getting used to it. Practice inside. Learn the plays. Practice execution. Get your game plan down, and don't worry about distractions of the weather. When the game comes, go out and do it. Other coaches, I'm going to train in this stuff, get my players ready for it. Bottom line is that people that haven't played the game, and this is true of any business, if you haven't done it, and we're talking about at the pinnacle now, these are the best in the business. These are the highest paid. These are the best at what they do. This is something that they are mentally prepared for. There is an ability to ignore the cold, just like there's an ability to ignore the heat when these guys are going through two-a-days in August, when it's 100 degrees and the humidity is high. They play in the extremes, the ones that don't play in domes. But it's all about the mind. It's all about mental preparation. I've heard Bart Starr asked about that game. Bart, how did you hold on to the ball? And his facial expression, what do you mean, how do I hold on to the ball? I'm the quarterback. It's my job to hold on to the ball. Yeah, but wasn't it hard as a rock? Well, he didn't understand the question. Yeah, it's the ball. Yeah, hold on to the ball. I'm the quarterback. You deal with the conditions as they are. He said you just have to, it's a mental thing. You just tune out the distractions. You tune out the discomfort. And when the game is underway, believe me, the adrenaline is flowing and the focus on winning. There's a championship at stake here. Football's always been a game played outside, in the elements, on grass. That was always the history and tradition of this game until the domes came along, and those are basically fan comfort as much as anything else. But this is all part of being a professional. This is what they do. They're trained for it. Now, every game and every day is a different day, and whichever team is better able to handle this, whichever team is better equipped to deal with it, better prepared, better focused, you never know until the game is played and it unfolds. The conventional wisdom is the 49ers are coming from the West Coast. They don't ever have weather like this. They don't have a prayer. And nothing could be further from the truth. Warm weather teams have gone into cold weather sites and won often in the NFL. It happens. This is it's a game of mental toughness as well as physical toughness. And I just repeat the story Lee Steinberg told me once when I was with him in Houston at a game in the old Astrodome. It was, in fact, the 49ers and Houston Oilers. And he just said to me casually after watching a particular place, these guys are so tough. You and I wouldn't last one play out there. And I had never thought about it that way. I just thought I'm not good enough to play. But he's right. Average person wouldn't last one play in the NFL. In 70-degree weather, we wouldn't last in one play. Simply because of how tough and how hard the game is. And that's why all this talk about legislating the toughness out of it, the hard hit, you can't do it and still have football. And I got to take a break. Wish I didn't because I'm on a roll here. You have to admit.